Have you ever felt a slow leak, not from a tire, but from your very essence? That creeping sense of dampened fire, muted drive, a vitality that you swear was stronger just a few years ago. You're told it's just age, or just stress. But what if I told you that locked inside your kitchen cupboard is a key? Not a pharmaceutical key, but a primordial one. A simple, ancient combination that can literally signal your biology to remember its power. Tonight, we're not talking about complex protocols. We're talking about one spice, one oil, one profound biological shift. The spice is fenugreek. And when you synergize it with extra virgin olive oil, you are not just making a salad dressing. You are creating a hormonal catalyst. Consider, for a moment, the profound wisdom embedded not in a modern laboratory, but in the dust of ancient apothecaries and the faded scripts of millennia. Old healing traditions, the spice we speak of, fenugreek, was never merely a culinary garnish. It was and is a profound biological signal. Its use stretches back over 3,000 years, documented in the papyri of ancient Egypt, not for flavor, but for strength and vitality. In Ayurvedic medicine, it has been a cornerstone for rejuvenation, termed mathika, celebrated for its warming, building properties. The ancient Greeks and Romans fed it to their athletes and gladiators. This historical footprint is not an anecdotal curiosity. It is a data set written across human history, pointing to a consistent observation. This seed alters the state of the physical body towards one of greater potency. The modern quest for a breakthrough often blinds us to the fact that the most powerful compounds have been partnering with humanity since the dawn of civilization, waiting for our science to mature enough to understand their language. Fenugreek's secret does not lie in a single, glaringly obvious chemical, but in a sophisticated consortium of compounds evolved within the seed. The most significant of these are the furanolonic saponins, primarily compounds like protodiosine. To call these mere testosterone boosters is a crude simplification. They are, more accurately, endocrine harmonizers. They function as precise biochemical messengers that engage with your body's own regulatory systems in a dialogue. Unlike a synthetic hormone, which shouts a deafening, monolithic command that can shut down your body's own production, these plant-derived saponins speak in a nuanced tongue. They gently upregulate the enzymes responsible for the conversion of precursor hormones into free, usable testosterone. They enhance the activity of 5-valproate reductase in a beneficial way, supporting the pathways of hormone metabolism without the harsh side effects of pharmaceutical intervention. Furthermore, they provide the building blocks. Saponins are structurally similar to the cholesterol backbone of our steroid hormones, acting as both architect and blueprint for synthesis. This is the genius of a whole plant food-based approach. It offers a symphony of compounds that work in concert, modulating, supporting, and signaling, rather than a single crashing note that overwhelms the system. The body recognizes this not as an alien invasion, but as a familiar supportive nudge from the natural world, a trigger that says, the conditions are right for strength, for vigor, for dominance. This is the ancient signal, a whisper from our phylogenetic past, reminding our cells of a state of abundance and capability, coaxing our endocrine system out of its modern, stress-induced dormancy and back towards its innate, optimized function. When you consume fenugreek, you are not taking a drug. You are ingesting a millennia-old code, a biological imperative written in the language of phytochemistry, that your system is inherently designed to understand and respond to with a resurgence of foundational energy. What we have explored here is far more than a simple kitchen remedy. It is the reclamation of a fundamental biological dialogue, a conversation between our modern physiology and the ancient, intelligent compounds that have evolved alongside us. By uniting the sapon, rich power of fenugreek with the lipid, varying capability of extra virgin olive oil, you are not engaging in mere supplementation. You are performing an act of precise nutritional signaling. You are providing your endocrine system with a specific lexicon it requires to upregulate its own innate processes of hormone liberation and synthesis, turning the key on energy that is not borrowed but authentically, sustainably generated from within. This practice, therefore, transcends the physical mechanics of hormone modulation. It represents a profound shift from passive acceptance to active participation in your own vitality. Each evening, that simple ritual of mixing and consuming becomes a tangible declaration, a quiet, powerful stand against the narrative of inevitable decline. It is an embodied understanding that your state of being is not a predetermined script but a dynamic chemistry, influenced daily by the signals you choose to send. The compounded effect is a return to a state of resonance, where improved hormonal function echoes through every facet of your being. Sharper cognition, more stable mood, a metabolism primed for strength, and a pervasive sense of agency. So let us be clear, this is not a promise of a synthetic, jarring surge, but the invitation to a renaissance of your natural equilibrium. The overnight experience is the profound noticing, the awareness upon waking that the internal environment feels different, more supported, more capable. It is the subtle yet unmistakable sensation of a system coming back into alignment, of a foundational flame burning steadily brighter. This is the restoration of a rhythm, the slow and sure rekindling of a fire that was always meant to burn. Begin tonight. Let that first combination of earthy fenugreek and smooth olive oil be your covenant with your own potential. This is the elegance of true wellness. The most powerful levers are often the simplest, the most ancient, and have been waiting within your reach all along. Your biology is listening. It is time to speak its language. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information empowering, please do this channel a tremendous favor. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Sharing this knowledge with one person who needs it can genuinely change their life. Your engagement is what allows us to continue providing this vital, in-depth research. Leave a comment below. Let me know your experiences or what topics you'd like us to explore next. Until next time, remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Invest in it daily. Goodbye.